BMW. Today it's a name synonymous with luxury, performance, and that certain something that makes you want to drive just a little bit faster. But rewind the clock back to the early 20th century, and you'd find BMW in a very different world, the world of aviation. Founded in 1916, BMW, or Bayerische Motorenwerke, started life building aircraft engines. These weren't just any engines, they were known for their power and reliability, qualities that would later define their cars. World War I was in full swing, and the skies were filled with the roar of fighter planes. BMW's engines quickly gained a reputation for excellence, powering some of the most advanced aircraft of the time. The company's emblem, the iconic blue and white roundel, is a tribute to this heritage, representing a spinning propeller against a clear blue sky. However, the end of the war in 1918 brought significant changes. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, imposed strict restrictions on Germany's aviation industry. BMW was suddenly grounded, their expertise in high-performance engines seemingly useless. But rather than accepting defeat, the company's engineers looked for a new challenge, a new way to apply their skills. The post-war years were difficult for Germany. The economy was in tatters, and the restrictions imposed by the Treaty of Versailles made it nearly impossible for companies like BMW to continue in their pre-war roles. The once thriving aviation industry was effectively shut down. Faced with these challenges, BMW could have easily faded into obscurity. However, the company's leadership had other plans. They recognized that their expertise in engines could be applied to other forms of transportation. They started small, first venturing into the world of motorcycles with the production of the BMW R32 in 1923. The R32 was a masterpiece of engineering, featuring a powerful boxer engine and a lightweight design. It quickly gained a reputation for performance and reliability, establishing BMW as a serious player in the motorcycle world. But BMW's ambitions didn't stop there. They had their sights set on a much larger prize, the automobile. In 1927, BMW acquired the Fahrzeugfabrik Eisenach, a struggling car manufacturer based in Eisenach, Germany. This acquisition gave BMW the manufacturing facilities and, more importantly, the license to build cars. The stage was set for BMW to embark on its journey to become one of the world's leading automakers. With the acquisition of Fahrzeugfabrik Eisenach, BMW inherited a rather basic car, the Dixie 315. The Dixie was a licensed copy of the Austin 7, a popular British car at the time. It was a small, unassuming car powered by a 747cc four-cylinder engine that produced a modest 15 horsepower. Not exactly the stuff of legends, but it was a start. BMW, however, wasn't content with simply putting their badge on someone else's design. They immediately set about improving the Dixie, focusing on the areas they knew best: engine performance and handling. The car was renamed the BMW 315, signaling the start of a new era. The 315 was launched in 1929, just as the world was about to plunge into the Great Depression. Despite the challenging economic climate, the 315 proved to be a success, offering customers a reliable and affordable means of transportation. While the 315 may have lacked the power and sophistication of BMW's later offerings, it embodied the company's core values of quality engineering and a commitment to driving dynamics. It was a car that punched above its weight, offering a surprisingly engaging driving experience thanks to its lightweight construction and nimble handling. The 315 may not have been a world beater, but it was a crucial first step for BMW, establishing the brand in the automotive world and providing valuable lessons for the future. Section 4. A time of learning, refining the vision. The success of the 315 was a much-needed boost for BMW, but it was also a valuable learning experience. The company's engineers were quick to identify areas for improvement. They realized that while the 315 was a competent car, it lacked a certain something to truly stand out in the growing automotive market. It was clear that BMW needed to develop its own unique identity, one that reflected its heritage of engineering excellence and performance. During this period, BMW focused on refining its production processes and developing new technologies. They experimented with different engine configurations and chassis designs, always striving for that perfect balance of performance, handling, and comfort. The company's engineers spent countless hours on the test track, pushing prototypes to their limits and meticulously analyzing the results. This dedication to continuous improvement would become a hallmark of BMW's approach to car manufacturing. It was during this era that the seeds of BMW's reputation for building drivers' cars were sown. The company's engineers understood that a car was more than just a means of transportation. It was an extension of the driver, a machine that could evoke emotions and provide a thrilling driving experience. Section 5, the 320, stepping out of the shadows. By the mid-1930s, BMW was ready to take the next step. The company had learned valuable lessons from the 315 and had used that knowledge to develop its first truly original car, the BMW 320. Launched in 1933, the 320 was a significant departure from its predecessor. It featured a sleek, aerodynamic body designed by BMW's in-house design team, a clear indication of the company's growing confidence. Under the hood, the 320 boasted a new 782cc four-cylinder engine that produced a respectable 20 horsepower. While that may not sound like much by today's standards, it was a significant improvement over the 315. But the 320 was more than just a collection of bigger numbers. It was a well-rounded package that showcased BMW's engineering prowess. The car featured a number of innovative features for its time, including independent front suspension and hydraulic brakes, advancements that improved both handling and safety. The 320 was an instant success, establishing BMW as a force to be reckoned with in the automotive world. It was praised by both the press and the public for its performance, handling, and stylish design. The 320 was exported to several countries, helping to establish BMW's presence on the international stage. It was the car that truly put BMW on the map, laying the foundation for the company's future success. Section 6. A legacy forged in steel. The foundation of a giant. The BMW 315 and 320 might seem like humble beginnings for a company that would go on to produce some of the world's most sought-after automobiles, but they were crucial steps in the company's evolution. These early cars established the core values that would define BMW for decades to come. A dedication to engineering excellence, a passion for performance, and a commitment to building cars that were not just driven but experienced. The challenges faced by BMW in its early years, from the restrictions of the Treaty of Versailles to the economic turmoil of the Great Depression, only served to strengthen the company's resolve. These challenges forced BMW to be innovative and adaptable, to think outside the box and find new solutions. This spirit of innovation would become ingrained in the company's DNA, driving the development of countless technological advancements in the decades that followed. From the iconic kidney grille to the inline-six engine, from the legendary M division to the cutting-edge electric vehicles of today, BMW has always pushed the boundaries of automotive engineering. And it all started with the 315 and 320, two cars that proved that even in the face of adversity, with a bit of ingenuity and a lot of hard work, even the most ambitious dreams can take shape on four wheels. Section 7. Small beginnings, grand ambitions, the enduring lesson of BMW. The story of BMW's beginnings is a testament to the power of perseverance, adaptability, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. From building aircraft engines to crafting some of the world's most desirable automobiles, BMW's journey has been marked by both challenges and triumphs. But through it all, the company has remained true to its core values, never losing sight of its commitment to building cars that are a joy to drive. The next time you see a BMW gliding effortlessly down the road, take a moment to appreciate the legacy that lies behind that iconic badge. Remember the 315 and the 320, two small cars that dared to dream big, and in doing so, laid the foundation for one of the world's most respected and admired automotive brands. It's a story that reminds us that even the grandest journeys begin with a single step, and that with passion, determination, and a commitment to innovation, anything is possible.